Hello, one and all. I know people only know what they've experienced and what they're told, and it's very hard for people to change their views. I also know that today's announcement of the transgender ban is more likely than not a distraction, or an attempted distraction from 32 million people now potentially losing their health care. I'm gonna look something up real quick. We're gonna look this up together. Ready? Alright. We're gonna learn today, guys. We're gonna learn today, people. Alright, you ready? Human is a noun. It is defined as a human being, especially a person as distinguished from an animal, or, in science fiction, an alien. A synonym is a member of the human race. All of you who do not consider someone of the human race as a human being, person, or equal, you need to reprogram that little brain of yours. You need to. A trans person is a person. A gay person is a person. A black person is a person. A person in a wheelchair is still a person. A woman is a person. Any human being around you is a person, and they are deserving of the same equal basic human rights as you. Period. This is intensely logical, and I know it's hard if you've not known any other way, and if you've been told something else. I know it's hard, but you gotta try. I mean, I know you don't have to try, but it would behoove you to attempt to reprogram your brain to see the people around you as people and fight for their equal rights, to take them up to your level. Okay? Because no person should be lower than another person. I can't. It's interesting because even though it's disheartening, to say the least, even though it's abominable, I'm gonna look at something else real quick. Soldier. Ready for this? A soldier is defined as, noun, a person who serves in an army. It is basic, common sense. Please, if you don't have it, get there to the best of your ability. A human is a person. A soldier is a person who serves in an army. Period. Educate yourself. So, I called the Senate today to state two things. One, there is no reason for an able, willing person who wants to serve their country to not be able to serve their country. There's no reason. There's no reason. Okay? Number two, please sustain the current healthcare system until a single-payer healthcare system is presented. My senators are with it and progressive and are fighting, to my knowledge, for what is right. The number to call, if anybody's wondering, and connect you with your senator to speak your mind is 202-224-3121. That will connect you to the U.S. Capitol. From there, you can connect to either the Senate or the House of Representatives. by touchpad or voice. From there, they will connect you to your representative, and you can say whatever you please. You can say you agree with it if you're not ready to educate yourself. You can say you don't agree with it, which the majority of the free world agrees with. And you can put in your 2 cents, and it will make a difference because it does add up. And trust me, representatives are terrified of how active we are this year. They're not used to it. We've been floating by just fine, not really saying anything, so that's how they have those nice cushy jobs. Honestly, in my personal opinion, if we could get 60% of the American population to not pay their taxes next year, following our good president, of course, who says that he's not stupid enough to pay taxes. If we were to follow his example and just get 60% of Americans to not pay taxes, do you know those representatives that are taking away people's rights are being paid by those same people? Hi, John McCain. Like, we are their employers. We elect them. We give them their jobs. We pay them with our money. The deal with taxes is, it is an agreement. It is a social agreement to be a citizen, to pay taxes in order for protections and rights to be transferred. We're not getting a lot of those benefits that we're paying for, that we're asking for, that we are asking our employees, our representatives, to provide for us. We are not getting those services. So why are we paying them so well? Because they voted to be paid that well? That's ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, the system needs to be gutted and rewired. And may God have mercy on all of us, or whomever you believe in. Because, man, it's rough out there for just about everyone. Still fighting the good fight, and very proud of the representatives that are standing up for us and being decent human beings. It's great that they exist. For the others who are getting paid off, and I understand their selfishness, because as long as their pockets are filled and they have health care and they're safe and sound, they don't have anything to worry about. And if they don't care about other people, you can't get them to care about other people. I understand. I get it. Doesn't make it right, but I get it. You can leave 1,000,000 voicemails if they don't pick up. You can send letters. You can fax. There are things you can do if you can't physically leave your job for a day and go to DC. There are things you can do. You have power here. Please use it. It takes 2 minutes, less than, depending on how much you have to say. It could take 10 minutes. Whatever you need to say, whatever you believe, now is the time. This is it. This is the world that we are living in. You are a part of it. You can choose to walk idly by and accept it, or you can choose to speak up. And especially speak up for people who can't speak up for themselves, or speak up alongside those who are being wronged, even if you were fine. But I understand. I understand if you don't want to. It's hard, it's scary, and it's easy to be a sheep. I get it. I get it. But ultimately, down the road, if things continue the way they are, it will affect you. Even if you don't care about anybody else, even if you don't understand anybody else's problems, even if you don't think it could ever happen to you, even if, ultimately, it will affect you. So, I suggest you stand up for other people and alongside other people, because they're people like you, especially those Christian conservatives. My goodness, could you please look in the mirror? Could you please fight for your brothers and sisters as God and Jesus taught you? Could you do that? What would Jesus do? Figure out whether he would condemn people, hurt people, take people's food away, their clothes away, their food stamps, their Medicaid, think, would Jesus do that? If you are a conservative Christian, please practice what you preach. For those of you who do, thank you. For those of you who don't, check yourself. Anyways, it's one of those days for everybody. But, yeah, don't stop fighting the good fight. Hope is still alive. And, subscribe.